Florida has been a state that touts parental rights when it comes to making decisions about children, unless, of course, it's your own children. Because members of the House just passed a bill that bans kids 16 and under from accessing social media. And here's what the Florida House Speaker, Paul Renner, said all about this.
If you have addiction and monetizing a child in harm, there's a name for that. It's like human trafficking. And so today we put an end to that for children under 16 to protect them, to create a place for them to be kids and to grow up without some of the harm that is being caused on these platforms.
Because we're the government and we know what's best for your children, even though we've never met them and don't know anything about your family. But is this yet another issue the government should be deciding on?
Aren't they all about parental rights down there? I thought they were.
Unless it's your kids.
Or how about just small government? Conservative used to be the party of get the government out of business. And this populist wing of MAGA, Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, all these people, DeSantis, they're all jumping on this train of getting involved with corporations. Corporations used to be in bed with conservatives, or they might still be some nights, but they literally are now coming for the companies if they don't do what they want. They're all about taking that government out. Disney. Unless you disagree with them, whether it's trans, whether it's they're parents' rights. Now you're going to ban social media. In principle, I like the idea of social media is a problem, and as a parent, I'm concerned. But that is not.
That's not their job.
It's also not normally their stance.
But why can't they put it on a ballot, like a proposition?
They could,
because that would mean they were talking to the parents.
Yeah, that would.
Why do that?
And I think that's the right way to go.
And they would win because 81% of U.S. adults support this.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, if you are a present parent, you already monitor your kids' social media.
If you can.
Accounts.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy, but I mean,
there's a lot
our house is tricked. Our house is tricked out.
And there's a lot of parents that don't.
But there are a lot of
look at themselves, what they're doing, and what they're showing their kids.
I think it's actually kind of a good idea, but not the way they're not the way they're implementing it. Let the voters decide. Make it an amendment, just like they make everything else, and then you can vote on it.
Just vote on it. I feel like we haven't, as a society, even thought about the harm that social media is going to do. Like, I'm the youngest at the table, and when I was a teenager, all we had was AOL Instant. That was a dig. It was subtle, but it was. No, I'm kidding.
It wasn't that
subtle. It was news. I thought I was the youngest.
It wasn't super subtle.
Okay, all I meant to say is all we had was like AOL Instant Messenger and away messages, and the scariest thing that could happen online is, a cyber stalker or somebody in a chat room says something inappropriate. Now, like TikTok, for example, within 2.6 minutes of setting up a new account, you'll be fed content related.
The women in the view did not find that funny because in Florida, the House of Representatives, they want to pass this law that social media will be banned from kids from the age of 16 and underneath, that because they want to protect children. But the women in the view, they came out and said that's a new trick. They have to allow the parents to make the decision by themselves, because even if any other rules that they want to make, they allow the people to do the voting. But this particular, why do they not want the people to make the choice for themselves? Let them give them that opportunity to vote what they really want for themselves. Not like opposing for them. It's like they are opposing for them. So they all brought their different ideas, their different reasons why the government should not be the one to intervene and pass such law in Florida, because they say it's like a mind gaming. It's in control. The government always wants to be in control. The government is trying to control everything. That is why they want the Democrat to win and not the Republican. They all say such thing. Some of them say that they are in control of their children because their house all is camera, and they do have the social media, like for example TikTok. One of them says she has a password of the children. If she cannot have your password, she will not pay because she's the one paying the bills. But one of them give a suggestion, which is true, that most parents are very busy moving from one job to the other in order to pay the bills, that they will not have that time, that particular time that they want to sit and and they want to really sit, for example, and look do caring about the child's look at the side social media and see what the child is doing on the password. Basically, most parents, they'll go to work at night in the morning and they come back late at night almost every day, so there's no time for them to even follow the plan of the child. According to some of them, according to Whoopi, you cannot make your child your friend. Your child can never be your friend, your mommy. So when you know that when they are getting older, they'll be okay, but at that younger age, you don't do that to them. They have to know that your mommy, you're not their friend. They cannot be your friend. So you have to be disciplined to them. But basically, if you look at them, most of them are agreeing to the fact that, yes, their children really do need, they need control. Children do need, because all along, if you see the child, that's why I say pedophile. Most of the times you go on the internet, you see pedophile. Little girls are there and they meet pedophile on the internet. You see sometimes suicide. Sometimes they become so addicted to it and they are depressed. You see sometimes they do masturbation. Sometimes they learn a lot of criminals activity on that internet rather than the good side. Kids will instead learn the bad side on that internet, because the internet, basically, some of them, if you look at all of them, their opinion, that is a very good idea. But what makes it bad is that they want the governor's authority, the Florida authority, to allow the parents to vote and accept that I need this help with my child. But basically, overall, they do support with that idea. But their only anger is that the governor did not consult the parents. He has to take he does not have to take accountability by himself. He has to allow the children's parents to decide if that's really what they want for their children. Basically, all of them do want. If you look at the women in the view, they're just contradicting their word. But looking at it, all of them as in support that children do need guidance. What do you really think? Do you think that this law should be passed? Or do you think that they need to do a balloting for the parents to vote? And do you think that this is going to help a lot if this is passed on every state, even in the world living, for children below 16 not to have access to the social media? Let me see your suggestion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and share the video. God bless you.